Hello, welcome to Dark Night Healing. My name is Julie. I'm going to do a tarot reading for you today. So, before we get started, I did start doing this spread to do it as a picture reading, but it changed and decided that this should be on video for whoever needs to see this. There seems to be a blockage happening for whoever this video is for. The deck came out quite clear. So we're going to start with the King of Wands. So there is a male figure here, a father figure, grandfather figure, someone of importance who kind of rules perhaps over the family, perhaps the business. Anyway, someone who is seen to have a lot of influence and power and is respected, well respected by everyone around them. And they're wise and they make good decisions. This person is approving of some kind of union with the Four of Wands here. This looks like a younger couple. So not in their 30s yet. These people care about each other very much. And I would assume has been together for some time, longer than a year anyway. But there's a blockage. And it looks like something is stopping him from coming forward. He's a good hard worker. He's storing up his money. He's focused on his work. He takes his time with it, values it, protects it, toils for it. There's no reason that this blockage should be here. What's standing in his way is old beliefs, old words, old patterns, old hurts even, old lessons. Tell us more, Spirit. Sorry. Tell us more. This person doesn't seem to be afraid of these lessons, though he seems to be trying to take control of them, but it's not working, so he's being blocked from her somehow. Yeah, something's being hidden and not spoken about. There's a veil of mistrust. Someone wants to speak. Someone wants to say something. But they're stuck up in their head. They keep thinking, this must be her, because we've gone on to 2 female cards now. She's stuck in her head with old ways, old lessons, old feelings, old hurts, old patterns of beliefs. She protects her heart. But that clouds her judgment. Logic is a good thing, and it helps us to get us where we need sometimes. But when it comes to matters of the heart, and love. Logic has no place. Fiction is logical because it has to make sense. Reality is messy and it's ugly and why is she so hesitant? It looks like this has been a long cycle for her. Long cycle. A lot of mistrust. She wants to say what it is. There's something she's dying to say, but she's withholding it. Because she doesn't want to get hurt. But these old patterns are not protecting her anymore. These old patterns are keeping what's good from coming to her now. See, we still have to allow the good things to come to us. You need to reassess the situation and allow the good things to come. Because when we live in fear and old belief systems, it can hold us back from your greatest potential. These patterns, like, they don't always protect us. We think they do, but then there's a point in our life that if we haven't dealt with it, they are going to hold us back from our greatest potential. Because it's only when we get uncomfortable and we learn new things and we step outside of the norm that we grow. And this relationship looks like it would be a wonderful relationship if it were not for these things. These are not things that are going to go away easily, but you're going to have to, she's going to have to speak her mind and say what she's thinking. And she's going to have to overcome those fears. Because these may not be her fears. These may be generational fears. Like, there's nothing in that path but those lessons, those objects. It's not a person. It's not a person holding you back. It's your beliefs, your thoughts, your feelings. It's you that is being your worst critic. This could also be an outcome. You had a plan. You had a 10-year plan. And somebody said they were okay with that plan, but your plan was built on fear and maybe generational patterns and problems. And now it's become your greatest blockage because you need this person here beside you to move forward. They're there for you to better your life, to change these patterns. You're the pattern breaker, ma'am. Or, well, I'm just using that as a term for female, male here because that's what's being presented. But someone has said that this should go forward and something else is blocking it. So whoever this is, whatever this is, it like I said, it doesn't look like a person per se so much as a belief system that's being held in place about how things should go, how things should be, and these should no longer be in place. They have to be released for both of these people's benefits. This is a relationship that is meant to be. But I don't know, I feel like if you're going to be stubborn too long, it's going to cause problems. It looks like he'll fight for a while, but how long is a while? Hunger. Turning away. It looks like perhaps he's already turned away once because of this issue. Pleasure. And good old favorite, unexpected. Gotta love this. Spirit is telling me that whoever it is that is using tradition or a plan or whatever this is that they are using to block their momentum to go forward, whether it's a belief system, you have voiced whatever this is. You've said this out loud to this other person, whether, like I said, it's a plan, you got college, this, that, then their marriage, or whatever it is. They thought they were okay with that until they realized the timeline was a bit not what they thought. And you need to reconcile with that sometimes. Sometimes we can't stick to the plan because life changes. People change. And yeah, we can say that, you know, we're okay with something, but then 3, 4, 5, 10 years down the line, you know, how can we say that we haven't changed that much? You can't. And if you really believe that you are supposed to be with that person, then sometimes you just got to trust it. And you got to trust that that person is going to be there and help you through the plan. You tell them the plan. This is what I want. If they're willing to be there for you with the plan, then go with the plan together. But if you're trying to accomplish the plan and keep them, it's not always going to work. However, I do feel like someone is trying to voice their opinion. They're trying to break out of this pattern, but they're scared. They're scared to say it. They're scared to voice it. Don't be. If this is a tradition or a family tradition or a plan you had, just like adjust the plan. Adjust the plan. And for once, let yourself feel something and allow. I know it's probably because of broken hearts, or you watched your parents go through this and you don't want to do it. Whatever the reason is, you have to trust that it isn't always going to be like that. And you have to make it that way. Like, you have to believe that you're not going to do those same things, and that if you do, you're going to change your ways and fix them. You're not going to continue the patterns. You need to be the cycle breaker. But that doesn't mean that you can't be with the person that you care about and love. If they truly love you, then they're going to help you through this. They're going to break this pattern with you. But yeah, he's willing to try for a while, but, you know, eventually it's just going to be a blocked path. Blue butterflies might be a sign for you. You see blue butterflies, then I would take that as confirmation that you need to let go, and you need to go to this person and tell them that you love them and that you choose them and that you're gonna do this with them. Because if you're not gonna do it with them and you're just gonna focus on this first, you know, what's the point? Till death do you part doesn't mean nothing, because you won't let them be there through those times that are important now. So follow your heart. Follow your heart, and on this particular decision, you know that you have a green light. You know that the only thing holding you back is you. And I promise, if you do this, your life is going to change in the most unexpected ways, and your person is going to be there, and you guys are going to portal to a whole new life together, and it's going to be magical and unexpected and rare as the blue moon. For whatever couple this is, do not let each other get away. Don't do it. You are deserving of love, and you are deserving to have somebody to walk with you on this path. So if you know that this reading is for you, then grab the bull by the horns and go for it. If you know, you know. Like, seriously, if you know, you know. Alright, I hope whoever this message is for really reaches you, because it looks like you've been struggling with this for a little while. And you shouldn't have to struggle anymore. The answer is there in front of you. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it is for you. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach out to me at darknightheal@gmail.com. Other than that, you can check me out on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, as well as the new platform Skool, Skool. Hope you all have a good one.